Welcome back to Lensless with Khandie Woo. This is Lysandra, your favorite lensless stylist, and this is episode 2. I'm on the line with Majesty Da Rebel. Majesty, how you doing today?
What's going on, Khandie? How you feeling?
I'm doing great, It's good to hear from you.
Absolutely.
So I just finished watching your last video that you put out called Forever in My Mind from your album called Save Me. I'm correct, right?
No, that's the single. Forever in My Mind is the single, and
okay.
Save Yourself is
Save Yourself. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Save Yourself is the EP that's gonna be coming out soon.
Fire. So I was listening to it for the second time, and like each time I listen to it, like it literally touches my heart. Like even the visuals. By the time I get to the end of the video, like I want to cry.
Yo, that's the intention. That was the intention. I want, that song was heartfelt, and I really want people to feel, soulfulness and the heartache and the pain that was, coming from a difficult place at the time. So yeah.
Exactly. And the thing is, knowing you, when I look at you, and even when I first met you, like we met a long time ago. Years ago, and it's like from day one you've just had this energy about you. Even when you perform, your energy is like on 1,000. So to watch that video, I'm like, it doesn't comprehend how bright your light is to have so much pain, and I understand it because I've went through a lot in life too, and just being able to maintain that light inside means you have a lot of strength. You're a warrior. We warriors, and
Mm-hmm.
these are the things that we got to thank God for, because we won't crush and crumble. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. Absolutely.
We gotta move ahead.
Mhm. I felt the same way about you. I'm like, see, like the fact that you relate to it, I'm like, yeah, because you a soldier as well. Like you really been through a lot, and I'm like, if anybody's gonna relate, I hope that it's people that been through difficult situations in their life, because your light is never dim. And like I said before, like we've been since day one, since we've met, we've clicked, we've vibed, and it was just something that was magnetic.
Mm-hmm.
Between you and I. So I always, love that, and I always appreciated that. And I'm like, you know what? I know for a fact that you probably would rock with that song, and I see it. I see it every day.
Yeah, man. But when I say excellent work, like everything you do, like from production to the lyrics, the tracks, I mean, everything is just so on point, and I'm very proud of you for just doing what you do, and I could see you just making it. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no stopping, there's no limits for you, because your versatility is crazy. Like real crazy. Like you do everything.
You know what's crazy? The fact that those questions that you were asking me when you sent me the email, I was like, yo, these are great questions, and you're gonna be surprised. Like I answered most of it, but
I see.
You're gonna be surprised. I'm pretty sure you're probably shocked at some of my answers, but yeah, like my perspective on like as far as my journey and where I want to be and how successful I want to become, or like it's is an interesting perspective, but it's coming from somebody who's genuinely honest about what he sees and what he goes through, and it's an interesting perspective. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna say I'm the opposition to what the industry may like perceive, but I guess you can say that, because it's a lot of stuff that goes on that I don't subscribe to, and I think that it's it isn't progressive for the culture. It isn't progressive for an individual, and it isn't conducive to a lifestyle that I want to be a part of. You feel me? So it's
exactly.
So yeah.
That's deep, and I'm going to start asking you those questions so you can go more into detail for the listeners. But when I read your answers, I did not realize how much we were alike. Like, sometimes we feel alone, or we feel like nobody's going to understand our perspective or where we're coming from. But I was like, I never knew this, you know, and that's the benefit of me doing Lensless with Khandie Woo. No filter, no shade. Like, it's raw, it's open, and it's an understanding of the individual.
Right.
So that we can relate better and get a better understanding of each other, you know? So I want to thank you. This is episode 2, and I really appreciate you for taking the invite.
Absolutely. I appreciate the invite. I appreciate you as well, because you've been, you've been rocking with me heavily, and I love your frames. Like, I can't get enough. Like, every time you drop a new frame, I'm always on it. Like, I need to keep getting a new frame. Like,
thank you. I gotta give you I got a case for you. I'm gonna get you a nice case, one of them big cases, so you can put everything together. All right. So let me let's get into these questions, because I really want you. I want you to just put your story out there and let people know the deeper side of Majesty Da Rebel. So when they listen to your music and watch your videos, that they get an understanding. And through that understanding, I'm hoping that it brings more light and brings you and your career to where you want to be.
Absolutely.
From our mouth to God's ears, okay?
Exactly.
All right. So let's see. How did you get started in your career as an artist?
So pretty much when I was in high school, I was listening to a lot of hip hop, and I was trying to figure out, like, I like certain lyrics, I like certain artists at the time, and I started writing. I'm like, yo, if it can express itself and still make money off of it, then I think I could be able to do the same thing. Because at the time, like, between like middle school and high school, I wasn't really, self-expressive. I was always the type of dude who, like, I had coping skills. I used to lash out when I was younger, but then when I went to the group home, which was like a kind of a rehabilitation center, I learned how to like channel my anger into different outlets, like basketball. You know what I'm saying? So that was one of my forms of expression. When I was angry, I was hurt or whatever, instead of lashing out and fighting all the time and getting into trouble, I'll just go to the basketball court and just work out. But as I got older, I was like, yo, you know what? Let's see if I could make music. I think if they could do it, I could do it too. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, yo, you know what? Let me write. I started writing, and boom, I was like, you know what? If I take this serious, I think I could get better, and I think I could actually start making some money by being an artist. And then,
Nice. And that's a good way to think. Like, you gave yourself options. Some people don't do that. They think that, oh, I'm going to just go down this route and whatever. But the simple fact that you gave yourself some options, that's a beautiful thing. That shows strength as an individual. Next question would be, what were you doing prior to doing music? Like jobs. What type of jobs did you have?
Jobs? Oh man, yo, I had so many different jobs. So I'm like, yo, my resume is just full of a whole bunch of jobs that have nothing to do with each other outside of like customer service and shit like that. Like, it's crazy. My first job, I had a commission-based job, which was horrible. I never recommend commission-based jobs unless like you're a master at your craft or whatever.
Craft.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because commission-based jobs is horrible, especially when you're a beginner. You know what I'm saying? Once you're an amateur in these fields, you're not really gonna be making enough bread. You know what I mean? And they don't really they don't expect you to. Two, they don't train you. They don't train you enough to, and it just isn't helpful at all. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're really not gonna make no bread. But my first job was Cutco. I was working for a Cutco company that sells knives and shit like that. And you know what I'm saying? It was cool. You know what I mean? But after a while, it was like, I'm not making no money off this. And they wanted you to go door to door. That was another thing. Like, the door to door jobs is not it.
I know, especially in the hood, right?
Well, especially in the hood, like these niggas is not buying knives. If they want to buy knives, they're gonna go right to the 99-cent store, not these $150 knives.
Exactly.
Even though it was worth it, like these knives is fire. Like I actually still have two from the job, and this was when I was 18. Feel me? I'm 29 now. You know what I'm saying? Like I still got those knives, and the knives are still, feel me, working perfectly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
Even though it was worth it, nobody in the hood trying to if they're gonna invest in anything, it's gonna be something different. They're not gonna. Nobody's investing in knives. You know what I'm saying? So but this is. I was living with my grandmas at the time, so you know what I'm saying. She was trying to like, you need to get a job, and I'm like, I really don't want to work for nobody, ma. Like you don't understand that we live in a whole different era where we could be our own bosses and we can make our own bread. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But she really didn't understand that concept because growing up, when you know what I'm saying, in her era, that's what she had to do. So we always had that push and pull relationship when it comes down to what I want to do and what I need to do for myself versus what she want me to do for myself and how she sees, you know what I'm saying, the world. So
right. Yeah. I could relate to that as far as the family. Like I'm older than you. I'm 46, but my
what?
Parents,
nah, that's cap. You said
you
46?
ain't know that. My daughter is 25, Majesty.
Yo, that's
she's gonna be 26 this year.
Yo, no, I ain't even gonna lie. Yo, I always thought your daughter was like 21. Like she was going like I thought she was a bit younger than that. I had no idea she was close in age to me.
Nah, so I done been through some things, Majesty, and just, you know, when you was talking about your grandmother and how she saw things, like my parents were the same way. Like it was go to school, get a job, go to school, get a job. All this creating stuff and making stuff, and and nightlife and all that. They didn't see no money coming in from that. They didn't see that as anything that was lucrative. And I put myself in a position to try to please them all the time for so long that I even missed out a lot of time in my daughter's life because I'm like, I got to make this money, Mommy. She's not playing with wanting her rent and this and that, you know? So it kind of put me in a place where I was just out there just trying to make them happy and not making myself happy.
Damn, yo.
So, you know,
wait, I'm sorry. I'm just still stuck on the fact that you said you 46. Like, nah.
Listen, don't be
crazy. Nah, yo. I thought you was at least, I'm 29, so I'm going to give you, like, all right, boom. I thought you was probably, like, at least 38, 30, like, entering your 40s. You feel me? Like, that's crazy.
Nah, thank you. I appreciate that. But I'm going to be 50 in a little bit. I'll blink twice. I'm going to be 50.
Jeez. Well, black don't crack. You know that.
I know that's right.
Word up.
Yeah, so let's see. Can you give me an example of a project or something that you particularly enjoy working on right now?
Well, my first album, because I did like EPs and not really singles, but like my first album, the Dance the Revolution one.
Yes, I have the sneakers.
Yeah, and I got the sneakers for him, which is crazy. That's a whole nother story. But that was my first album. That was my first like project that I really enjoyed doing because I had a vision for it, and although I didn't have the funds to execute the vision the way I had saw fit, I still enjoyed making it. And I was like, you know what? It's a project that people could still enjoy if they like to turn up and listen to, you know what I'm saying, upbeat music and go to the gym and just, you know what I'm saying. It was mainly for like my target audience because I really try my best not to like, you know, have like a target. I just like, I'm going to make music and whoever likes it, whoever doesn't. But the target for that was like, you know what I'm saying, the teens and, you know what I'm saying, the college kids who like make TikToks and, you know what I'm saying, who dance and stuff like that because you could do some TikToks to the song. So that was pretty much the intention behind that project. And then, yeah, the sneakers came about like on some wild random encounters on an app called Clubhouse. Like I was chopping it up and networking with somebody who was in tune with my music, and he was like, yo, Majesty, like we were literally in the chat, and I'm like, yo, who keeps calling my name? Like, yo, who's that? And then he was like, yo, this is such and such, this is me, my name is 250, whatever. And he was like, oh, I could make you a sneaker. And I'm like, what? You can make me a sneaker? What do you mean? Like, you can make me a sneaker? Like, dude, I'm literally like, I'm dead nobody right now. Like, how you gonna make a nobody a sneaker? Like, you know what I'm saying? But he was like, nah, man, I'm in tune with your music. I like what you're doing. I see what you're doing. And I think that we could, you know what I'm saying, do a collab. I sent him the image of like my cover, and then he put the cover on like a shell of a sneaker. Like, they kind of look like they resemble like the Yeezy joggers.
Yes.
So
yes.
he did it.
They're very comfortable, and I'm gonna add a picture to the visuals. I made a pair of frames to match.
Word.
So,
you know what's crazy? Like, you made the green and white ones that I like for like my Nigerian flag, but they also match my sneakers because they had the green and white in it. But for the other side of what I was saying with 250 was, he asked me to because at first he said, boom, I'm gonna send you the sneakers, and I'm like, all right, whatever, man, you ain't sending me shit, but I'll send you the picture anyway, whatever. You know what I'm saying, you ain't asking for no bread, so cool. I'm gonna send you the picture, and we gonna see what you do with that. You know what I mean? So like 2-3 months later, son hit me up. It was like, yo, did you get what I sent you? Nah, I'm like, nah, I still ain't get it yet. You said you sent it, I still ain't get it. He was like, nah, bro, I sent it. So this is during the pandemic. You feel me? So I'm like, this thing is, you sent it during the pandemic. How? You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, yo, whatever. You feel me? Like, whatever happens. A couple days later, package landed, DHW or DHL, some shit like that, right? I open it up, like just heavenly angel music, just like I was like, oh, I think this is here, like, yo, I was hyped, I was dumb. I'm like, God, this is wild, like this is Wizzy, like I can't believe this dude really just sent me some sneakers. I'm like, yo, bro, I got them. Yo, I appreciate you. Like, yo, we gonna lock in. We gonna talk about how we could, you know what I'm saying, get some more sneakers. I'm gonna promote them, et cetera, et cetera. And then, you know what I'm saying, we did that. We did the damn thing. You know what I'm saying? That was crazy. Word.
That's a crazy story, and I like that. It literally shows you that things can happen.
Right.
It can happen. That's what's up. Well, I'm glad I got mine.
Yeah, right. I appreciate you for that too, for real. Word. Really meant a lot to me because, you know, I sold a few, gave a few away, but like I didn't really have no like Yeezy vision for it. Like I was like, these sneakers ain't really. People don't want to see me win anywhere. Like they see what I'm doing. A lot of people hate on me, and a lot of people don't want to support because, you know what I'm saying, niggas don't want to see you do better than them. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't want to see you do better than them. They don't want to see you win. They don't want to, you know what I'm saying, support you because of whatever circumstances that they going through or whatever, you know what I'm saying, negativity is going on in their head. It's just like, they see you trying, and they still try to shit on you, and knowing that they're not even trying to do anything. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, yeah, it is what it is.
I got a
that's
quick
the hood for you.
question about that.
That's the hood for you.
Does that stop you?
You said, does that stop me?
Yeah.
So, listen, I'm having an interview with Khandie Woo right now, so I don't know what that means. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen,
exactly.
I'm on the phone with Miss Khandie Woo right now, so I don't know. You tell me, does it stop me? You know what I'm saying?
No, it sure doesn't. That's motivation.
Right.
That is motivation because you're able to still function, still grind without that. You don't need that. So it's all good. Let me see. What do you enjoy the most about performing?
The applause and like the engagement. That's really like when they're singing the lyrics and they see and they're engaging with your energy and the exchange of the excitement and you know what I'm saying? It's the are you not entertained factor, like you know what I'm saying? Like they're enjoying the like, yo, this dude's performance is lit, his energy is lit, I like this song, like the engagement, and then after that, you know what I'm saying, the finale, the applause, like, yeah, let's go, you know what I'm saying? Like, just, you know, that's one of the main, you know what I'm saying, enjoyments that I get out of performing.
Now, let's talk about challenges. Like, what are some of the biggest challenges that you face in the industry as an artist?
Here we go with this. Oh,
yes.
man. Challenges. So I'm gonna start with networking. That's one. Networking with the right people and getting connected to the right people that's for you, that understand you, understand your vision, and that's not full of shit. Because most people, and this is goes back to what I was saying before. Like most people are full of shit, and it's the industry is very pretentious, and that's like that's not my body. That's not how I move, and it seemed very disingenuous encountering these people who can help but won't help, who can make things happen for you, especially if you get their number and their email and their information and they tell you like, yo, hit me up, et cetera, and then you actually do what they asked you, what they said to do, and then you get no response, or you get left on scene, or you get a response and then there's no follow up. I'm saying it's just a whole bunch of like goofiness that goes on in the industry that I really don't rock with, and it's just a whole bunch of disingenuous stuff that I'm just like, yo, I'm at this point like I'm genuinely over all of it. I'm okay with being a YouTube rapper, like, you know what I'm saying, somebody who's just known on YouTube and who builds his following genuinely independently. And I don't have to go through no labels, no gatekeepers, nobody that's holding me back and that's like, oh, you have to wait for this to process and you have to. Nah, I'm going to just do everything myself and I'll figure it out, as opposed to, a label dictating and restricting my freedom. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's one thing, that the networking and stuff. Then it's man, so much stuff, yo. Like I kind of just answered your question with like multiple reasons and multiple things. So I mean, in a nutshell, that's pretty much, you know what I'm saying, where I'm at with it and how I feel about, the challenge. I won't say it is a challenge in a sense, but it's more of a nuisance. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's just goofy, dumb shit that the industry. Next question.
Yeah, so
it's pissing me off just talking about it. Go ahead.
Yeah, so let's get on a happier note.
Right.
In your ideal, for like an ideal situation, the ideal person, you could name a name or not name a name, just the ideal situation that you think will help you to get to your next level. Not somebody else's next level, your next level, like the next level that you want to see yourself at, like the ideal situation.
Ideal situation, that is tough because it could be anybody with a name and a platform and who has a following and influence. It'll be the same result. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter who. It matters who it is in the sense of, I don't like this person, I don't want to work with them because I don't think that they're a genuine person and they're kind of, you know what I'm saying, their lifestyle ain't, you know what I'm saying. But as far as like the impact that it'll have, anybody, I could work with Kanye, or I could work with Lecrae, or I could work with somebody. It'll have the same effect because I'm gonna make sure that my job is done. Like my presence was felt on that track, or my presence was felt during that meeting or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? It'll have the same effect in the sense that I'll be able to, that'll open my doors up for some tours, or that'll open doors up for other features. But when I walk, like I say, when I walk in a room and people introduce me to people, my presence is felt. They know who I am. You know what I'm saying? And so my ideal situation would be working with anybody who genuinely wants to help and help me get to that next level. Anybody who genuinely wants to help me get to that next level. Honestly, I can't really name a name because it really make no difference.
Keyword genuine.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Have you looked into any other opportunities outside of like the music industry, like more corporate, like jingles and more on the faceless side of things?
I did. I mean, I did a jingle for Old Spice. I have a song called Old Spice Dynasty. There was a competition for that.
That. That's cool.
You know what I mean? So I did that. I wrote a jingle for Jay-Z at one point. This was like, you know, when he had the collaboration with the cologne, the Jay-Z Gold cologne.
Mm-hmm.
So I did that, you know what I'm saying? I was hoping to get some recognition for that, and hopefully they rocked with it, because the song was pretty dope to me, you know what I'm saying? I figured, you know, some people would rock with it, maybe not, who knows. But I did that. I did the Old Spice, I did Jay-Z Gold. I did a jingle and a song for, is a radio station called Air It Out Radio with Fire Chick, and I did a jingle and a intro for her. Hopefully that's also a competition that's still up in the air right now. She said that she's gonna be announcing the winner soon. I have no idea if I'm gonna win or not, but hopefully I do, and that'll open doors up for other opportunities as well. What else? I did a jingle for one of my mans named Al. He's one of my mentors. But he didn't really he wasn't really rocking with it because it was too upbeat. He wanted like something smoother. But the Flizzy, so pretty much the Flizzy Fly song that's on my Dance the Revolution album was the jingle for him, but I just turned it into something completely different. So, but yeah, this is one of my men's named Al. He heavily works with Spike Lee. Like, he's like really like close and tight, and he does a lot of things with him. So I was like really trying to show him and showcase, like, yo, listen, like I write. I'm a writer. Like, I write all the time. I have over 1,000 songs, like literally in my catalog that, you know what I'm saying, it could be beneficial for people that's involved to help me get to the next level. But, you know, like I said, some people are willing to help you get there, and some people just, you know what I'm saying, would do the bare minimum, or, you know, it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? Just whoever you rock with and whoever rocks with you, more importantly, whoever rocks with you, because that's really where I'm at with it. Like, if you rock with me, I'm gonna rock with you heavy. Like, just because I see that you really you want to be here. You want to be. You want to.
Yeah, you shouldn't have to beg.
You know what I'm saying? I don't have to beg you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to be here. You want to be in my presence. You want to see me win genuinely. And like I said, I say that word heavy because there's a lot of pretentiousness, and there's a lot of goofiness, and there's a lot of fakeness going on. So it's like, you know, people just using people as opposed to genuinely trying to build and have a relationship. Like, I love our relationship, Khandie Woo. You don't understand. Like, our relationship is dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, any opportunities or anything that's going on that you think that's beneficial, you let me know. I know you would, and vice versa. So it's like, it's always a give and take, and we gonna iron sharpens iron. You know what I'm saying? That's how it goes.
Exactly. So, but I'm glad we're having this conversation. I'm glad that you're at a point where you can express yourself, because the way you do it is it's inspirational. It is. And just hearing more of your story, more of the foundation of Majesty Da Rebel, I can understand it even more. And I think that's important for people to understand. You know, sometimes we don't want to put our business out there, because, like you said, there are people out there that just mean no good. Like, it's a lot of stuff I don't put out there because I feel like, you know what, it's people out there that are going to try to use it against me. You know, so I kind of keep things low key and keep it to, like you said, those people that want to be around, that want to be in your life. Then you could see who you could trust and let it out little by little. But never feel like you're alone. Even if there physically is nobody around, we got God, and we could talk to God, and we're going to get guidance from God, because there's so many things out there, Majesty. Like, I done seen so many things. Like, I'm just over it. Like you say, you just over it.
yeah, listen. That's a fact. Yeah. I'm over a lot of stuff. Like, I'm just really don't want to be around a lot of things and people, and like you said, really, really fed up. I'm at that point. I'm really fed up with a lot of the stuff that's going on. I'm not subscribing to it. I'm not rocking with it, and I'm good. Y'all enjoy that. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, but your music, man. And then let's get to Majesty Da Rebel hoops. Like, let's get to this beast that be on the court.
Right. So, I mean, Majesty Da Rebel hoops. I mean, I had to change my Instagram name because, you know, I changed I made a new music page, so now I have a music page for Majesty Da Rebel Music, and I have a hoop page for Majesty Da Rebel Hoops. And I was just like, you know what? Since I'm so fed up with everything, I'm just gonna focus on basketball. Because honestly, I'm not even gonna lie. I've gotten so many more opportunities from networking with people in basketball than I've done in music ever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've met a lot of people who was like, oh, you make music too? And I'm like, yeah. They oh, what? Yo, you should come here and perform. Like, let me check out some of your stuff. And I've gotten a lot of opportunities that way. But it's from a genuine place because people see that, oh, this dude is hungry. Oh, he plays ball. He hustles. He's tough. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want to see if that energy translates to the music, and it does.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? If I rock with something and I'm really practicing it at home, and you know what I'm saying, I sacrifice a lot for these opportunities and to try to, you know what I'm saying, get my name out there in a pop. You know what I'm saying? Just to try to make some, you know what I'm saying, to try to generate some revenue for my family. And it sucks because, you know what I'm saying, you're doing this for people who aren't helping you, and you're doing this for people who genuinely don't really understand that it's a unity thing. It's really a unity thing, and they are completely far off to the left when it comes down to what you're trying to do. But you know, a lot of people say, you know, if you're gonna chase your dreams or chase your goals and stuff like that, it's gonna be a lonely road, which is unfortunate because you ain't just doing it for yourself. So
exactly, you know, it's like what you do is those people that's benefiting off of it. Trust me, I know. Yeah. But you have enough music out there and enough content that you can, you know, slow down on the music and put that effort, like you said, into the hoops, because that lane is going to bring you more opportunities, which you're seeing that already, and then you can get back to it, you know. It's okay. It's definitely okay. You're not saying, oh, I'm giving up forever. No, you're taking a pause, you're taking a different route, and you're putting yourself on a different stepping stone, which these are things we have to do in life, you know. These are the things that are going to help you get to other places and just expand your horizon, because you can't be stuck in one place. If you feel like you're stuck, that's when you're going to decide, you know what, I'm going to give up. But you branch out, and it's definitely going to bring back more opportunities for you. So kudos on that decision that you made.
Thank you. Appreciate that. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. It wasn't a hard decision to make, actually. It was as simple as saying, all right, yo, this ain't working, fam. What we gonna do is we gonna take a different approach, and you be good at this too, because music was my second love. Basketball originally was my first love. So I was like, you know what? We're gonna go back to making basketball content. We're gonna go back to, you know what I'm saying, going hard with basketball, taking care of your body, your fitness, and let that translate to the music as well. Because, like you said, I have enough music out there. I have enough music recorded that I even haven't gotten a chance to release yet. But hopefully, you know, in the near future, I'll be able to drop this abundance of music that I have, because it's literally just sitting there collecting dust.
Yeah,
but
I realize a lot of your work is timeless as well. So very timeless. So you can go back to it like it's brand new. You know.
You know what's crazy? I mean, I'm glad that you said it. I just be recording stuff, and I do my best to make it as timeless as possible. I do my best to make it as catchy and relatable and fun as possible to, you know, whoever it is it may catch. So, well, I'm super glad you said that, though. So, you know what I'm saying? That's a little battery in my back. I take that. You know what I'm saying? I take that little, you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
well, it's
take
true.
that.
It's that.
Word.
All right. So let me see. Are there any organizations that you're working with now that you want to shout out? Any people that you're working with now that you want to shout out?
Yeah, I want to shout out the Lower East Side Alliance. You know, there's a lot of businesses within the Lower East Side Alliance. I want to shout out LES Skills and Drills. My man Pupa, he has a tournament starting Saturday, which I'm participating in. I think you should stop by and, like, you know, promote some frames. He wouldn't mind, actually, because he's one of the people who asked me where I get my frames from.
Okay.
So yeah,
send me that info, please.
Got you. Well, who else am I collabing and working with, chilling with? I mean, not too many. I just whoever's in the LES or whoever I come across. There are a few brands that I know of, but they never reached out or we haven't really chopped it up about collabing and stuff. But who else? Damn, I know a lot of people, but unfortunately we aren't collabing. But
Okay.
yeah, I mean I guess that's it. I mean, yeah. Oh, I want to shout out my pops. You know what I'm saying? The One of One brand. You know, he got the One of One brand.
Okay.
I mean, all the way from he's a Brooklyn native as well, but he's based in NC now. But yeah, who else? My cousin, you know what I'm saying? You know Triz, my cousin Checkmate Triz, my producer.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Got to shout out my man Checkmate Triz, my producer. An artist named Miranda Wrights. He just came off tour with the Harlem Globetrotters, and
nice.
We're working on something. We're cooking up together. I met her, through a creative writing session that I had paid for, and we chopped it up and we built. And she was rocking with me. I was rocking with her, and yeah, we just we just built from there. But who else? Damn, Triz, Miranda, Boop Bob, my pops. My son Lee the Hitman, that's my engineer. You know what I'm saying? That's the studio I go to.
Okay.
And Khandie Woo, of course, you know what I'm saying? I gotta shout out Khandie Woo because she's hooking me up with frames and all that. Yeah.
Thank you. I'm grateful again for this opportunity. I love your music. I love the fact that you consistently put out some really good music, like from just the lyrics, the tracks, the stuff that everybody could get into. And I want you to continue. Don't give up on that.
Never.
I came out one day and saw you playing hoops in Manhattan, and like I said, a beast on the court. So everything that you're doing, you're putting 1,000% of your energy into, and it's going to take you somewhere. Never doubt that. It may take a little longer because I believe we have lessons to learn. That's why it takes so long. And just based on what we went through, we've learned certain things that's kind of helping us to be more observant of the situations we put ourselves in. So I wouldn't worry. And you're going to be just fine. Just remember that.
Absolutely.
So we're going to close out this interview, and I want you to tell the people where they could find you, where they could find your music, your videos, and how they can interact with your content. And should anybody out there be genuine enough and have a platform big enough to give Majesty Da Rebel the opportunity that he needs and he's looking for, just put your information out there so that they can find you.
Hey, man, this your boy Majesty Da Rebel, Lower East Side repping the Black Chameleon, the Revolutionary, the Big Kahuna. And if you want to follow me and check out some of my music and my basketball content, you can follow me on Instagram at Majesty Da Rebel Hoops, and also on YouTube. That's my YouTube page, my YouTube channel, where I shoot my YouTube contests. We play one-on-ones. You know what I'm saying? We do full courts, half courts, whatever you want to do. If you're a hooper out there or anybody that's interested in basketball or coaching services, you can holler at me at Majesty Da Rebel Hoops. And my email is majestydarebel@gmail.com. Also, my music page on Instagram is Majesty Da Rebel Music. You know what I'm saying? You want to make some music, some collabs, you want to check out some of my content, you need somebody who writes. I'm a ghostwriter as well. You know what I'm saying? I write songs, full songs, I write hooks, I write verses. So, you know what I'm saying, talk to me for some music services and basketball services. And, man, if you just need a solid dude to talk to, you know what I'm saying, a solid dude to, you know what I'm saying, to be on your team and give you some honest input, you know what I'm saying, you can holler at your boy, man. I appreciate anybody who reaches out, or I appreciate all the listeners that's tuning into, you know what I'm saying, what Miss Khandie Woo is doing. You know what I'm saying? She genuinely shows love, and, you know what I'm saying, she's doing the damn thing, man. And everything that's coming to her, all her blessings, she deserves it. You know what I'm saying? This queen really deserves everything. She's been putting in work, and much respect and big ups to her, man, for real.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, a round of applause for you, man. For real. Definitely. Thanks again for listening to Lensless with Khandie Woo. This was episode 2 with Majesty Da Rebel. I am Lysandra, your favorite lensless stylist. If you want to check out my page, Khandie Woo brand on Instagram, Khandie Woo #1 on YouTube. And this is going to be streaming on all different platforms. So click the links below, follow, subscribe, and share. Tell everybody about it, because episode 3 is coming up next, and it's going to be fire. Later.
Later.